Hey gang, it's Jay from JayTech and welcome to another episode of JayTech Decoded, the series where we look at the technological impacts of consumer tech in Zambia. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the rise of iPhones in Zambia thanks to the resale market. Now, before we begin, I'd like for you to share this video, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So let's get into episode 5 of JayTech Decoded. Now, before we get into the meat of this episode, let me decipher a few terminologies just in case you might be mistaken, especially for my viewers that are outside of Zambia. Let's start with the definition of the resale market, or should I say the sample market. So sample here pretty much means any item that would be available for sale on a public platform like Facebook or even Twitter and maybe possibly eBay. So for example, the phone you have right now, or the laptop or tablet or console, is a sample, and you can sell it for less than the original retail price or even more than what you bought it for to gain a profit. Another terminology is top-up, which is pretty much a universal term. A top-up is pretty much a trade-in. Like I've said many times in many videos in the past, not anyone can afford an iPhone off of retail. And so I'm not going to mention the notched iPhones. I'll talk about the buttoned iPhones, like from the iPhone 6, even the iPhone 5S going up. We're going to decipher or dissect why these phones have become so popular in Zambia. We're going to talk about how the resale market has helped push Apple into the zeitgeist in terms of the Zambian smartphone market. The resale value of many Apple products is always long-lasting, so it is very difficult to find good deals from retail or even resale. This is where sample markets come in. You can find great deals for iPhones. For example, users can negotiate on sales, can add top-ups, can even do swaps. And this has helped the iPhone become a very high demand, high stock product amongst the many people selling their products on this platform. And with how populous the iPhone has become over the last 3 or 4 years in Zambia, a lot of people want their share of the Apple ecosystem, and it's become a very, very lucrative opportunity for many people who wouldn't afford an iPhone, say in the early 2010s, to cash into the new Apple hype that everyone is feeding off of, especially in Zambia. When the prices come down from being used, this is what we call trickle-down pricing, which means as a phone is being sold time and time again and used by different people time and time again, it will only get cheaper. iPhones do not follow that trend that many other regular products follow, or should I say many Apple products don't. But the iPhone being Apple's flagship product, it's very difficult to find an affordable iPhone at a very, very affordable price that is nearly or pretty much brand new. Phones like the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6s are possibly the most popular example of phones that are in high circulation in Zambia right now. And you can find them from a price range starting from 1,500 kwacha for the cheapest iPhone 6 all the way to 2,800 kwacha for the most expensive iPhone 6s Plus. And it is very difficult to find brand new trickle-down priced iPhones at a very affordable price, which is around the 2,000 to 3,000 kwacha range. Phones like the iPhone 7, the iPhone 8, and maybe even the older iPhone SE or the newer iPhone SE usually come in at around 3,500 all the way to 5,000 kwacha, depending on where you find them. But that's the beauty of the resale or sample market in Zambia. It means that anyone can afford any phone at any negotiable price without any hassle. Retail pricings for iPhones have always been at a premium, and so for many people in Zambia to finally have access to such marketplaces, it makes it much more affordable. Compare it to how it was when the iPhone came out in 2007. It was a rare product, a rare luxury product that not many people could enjoy or could have at first hand. But now, with Apple's release schedule helping the fact that these phones will be very popular and in many hands, it means that older iPhones will become much cheaper. Gone are the days when Apple used to release one phone per year, but now they release 2 to 3 to 4 phones a year. With the popularity of the iPhone in Zambia booming over the last 4 or 5 years, services that Apple have provided over these last few years have become much more popular. Services like Apple TV and more especially Apple Music have become much more open to the Zambian marketplace. Apple has long neglected Zambia in that regard. Even back in the day, whenever you'd want to create an Apple ID, you had to look all the way for your country, and the last two countries that were there were Zimbabwe and Zanzibar. Zambia was not even anywhere close to being mentioned, but now you can create an Apple ID from your home in Zambia, and that makes it a good thing. This is why for the longest time Apple wasn't really close to the people in terms of the services it offered. Not many people like the iPhone because of the fact that iTunes or Apple Music or even creating a simple Apple ID would require you to choose a different country, say South Africa, in order for you to enjoy these services. But in Zambia it was very, very hard to get an Apple ID created for you in Zambia. But now that has changed because iPhones are becoming very popular in Zambia and have become a really profitable market for Apple. Not saying that Zambia is the prime target market, but it wouldn't surprise me if in the future we get more Zambia-centric features, like what Google has done over the years with Google Maps or even Play Movies. It's become more localized content. Apple will probably be getting there in terms of localized content in Zambia, but as of now, it's still a bit streamlined towards more international based content from the US and Europe. But it's a good thing, seeing as how Apple products have become much more popular in Zambia. Maybe sooner or later we might get localized content for more Zambian users to buy into, and this will mean more sales of the iPhone, which means more money in Apple's pockets. To wrap this up, all I can say is this is reminding me of how Blackberries were getting popular towards late 2000s and early 2010s. iPhones became more popular towards the second half of the 2010s, towards the last quarter of the 2010s, where over the last 3 years, iPhones have become much more affordable, much more accessible to people, and more people are switching from Android to iPhones. And I've said it time and time and again over my preference between iOS and Android, but in this point, I will be objective to say that Apple products have seen mass appeal. They do not need to be heavily advertised by celebrities, because when you have a large influencer market that does the advertising on its own, say on Instagram or TikTok, you do not necessarily need to stick it to the people to say that this celebrity is using this product, so in order to feel like this celebrity you need to get this product, when they can just do it for themselves. People always rave about Apple's cameras and how smooth and integrated the ecosystem is, and this is definitely helping boost the sales of many Apple iPhone byproducts like AirPods, including the Apple Watch as well. And so as many people get access to these services through these iPhones, it means Apple will begin to create more localized content, and it means more and more people who were having older phones, say Android phones, feature phones, or even, dare I say it, BlackBerry phones, will hop onto the iOS ecosystem, and the circle will keep revolving. But the resale market has definitely shaped how the iPhone has moved in Zambia. The future is bright for Apple in Zambia, and more importantly for Zambian consumers. 3 years ago, we didn't have an iStore. Now we have one, and it's very accessible for people to go there and have a feel of the device before they make the final decision on whether or not they will buy the iPhone. And they could go there, experience the device, go into the sample market, make a deal, and get the phone that they want. And the cycle will keep repeating itself over and over. So that's the end of this Decoded episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I do apologize for taking a very long break on this series, but I will try to put out more episodes of Decoded in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It's been Jay from JayTech. Talk to you guys next time.